Hello and welcome to my channel, GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for... George is saying hello. He's saying good morning. Blessed be the morning that George says good morning. So I keep thinking of Handmaid's Tale, blessed be. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Something flipped over there. And where is it? Here it is, the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, it's trying to hide. So there's a sense of security here coming through that may not be evident, or you may not be feeling it. Or you might be actually, needing to hide something around that. George has got a lot to say this morning. So the Hierophant coming in. There's the Soul Energy, Taurus Energy, right next to the Justice card. I always think these cards are really similar. They look similar. Along with the Emperor, they kind of have that big red robe. The Five of Pentacles. So relationships on your mind, balance in terms of relationships, or what is fair is a big theme that's coming in. People acting unfairly or even selfishly might be a theme for the day. The Page of Swords, get more information coming through here. And at the base, the Eight of Swords. So... yeah, I feel like the Eight of Swords is the card of restrictions or limitations, and often that is self-imposed by the fact that that character is blindfolded and can easily take itself out of its bind. So it actually chooses to not go very deeply into something and to just remain blinded to something. So it's kind of interesting because when justice comes in, it brings the truth. It does bring a new contract, actually, as well with self. I'm getting with this justice card. It's like about time. What I'm getting is it's about time. There's some outrage with this justice energy about unfairness, like I said, coming through. And it's really, I think, just laying down the law with something. I'm kind of getting laying down the law both within relationships, but also what works for you on a higher spiritual level. And so there is almost this, determination to come through with this. But I get, for a lot of you, outrage coming in. So, or just even a borderline underneath an anger, which I don't normally get in my readings. But it's kind of like taking action, like I said, taking a stand. So, it's interesting coming in, and I feel like your soul is encouraging this because it's saying, it's where you're asserting yourself and saying, something, the give and take, or something has been out of balance within your relationship sector, or even relationships in society, how that's working. Because I'm kind of looking out at a bigger arena, not just your own personal relationships here. And it is saying this is actually aligning yourself. It's setting a contract to align yourself to self-value, to your soul purpose, as opposed to the opposite, which is that Five of Pentacles, which is feelings of rejection or lack of value. It could be a loss of faith, even for some of you. So this is also can come back to a big thing of the Hierophant is faith and the Five of Pentacles is loss of faith, and right center in that is justice, is some kind of balance between those two things, trying to find the balance. And that's where I'm kind of getting that some people might be, you're looking and seeing other people acting selfishly. So that's what's coming through here. And that's why it's interesting. We had the Ten of Pentacles. There is security, and it could be to do with homeland security as well. But it is there. It's right next to the Hierophant. These two are very strong and stable energies if you come back to you and your soul and where you're being guided with that. And it could be around a lack of faith with institutions and how much security you've got around that as well. That could be coming through as well. But ultimately, it's kind of saying this is all a perception for the day. It's like your perception is being skewed because the page with this Eight of Swords, because the Page of Swords is saying get more information. There's more that needs to come out here. There's more you need to learn. There's more that you need to, more ideas coming to you. So it's kind of saying it's, the Justice card is good, but sometimes it can come in with a very definite judgment about something handed down. And it really is saying, whilst this is like commitment, the Hierophant, and wanting to commit to something new that's more soul aligned, perhaps, it's saying with this sense of what's coming in here, not to be, what I'm getting is not to be too black and white and too harsh with something, with some kind of like, this is how it has to be. Because there's still a sense that something needs to be a little bit malleable. There's still more that's coming in. There's still that you might actually regret that you took this very strong hard line, kind of, not a hard line, but a very strong position. You're kind of taking a very strong position on something, and it does feel like there is potentially judgment with this, but it does feel like the universe is saying, yeah, you can be making a judgment or a decision or viewing something like, this is how I'm seeing it, this is not fair, but they're saying there's more. There's something to open your mind, that there's another part of the story yet to come. So, yeah, that's kind of where it's at. It's kind of a complicated energy, and I'm just getting that what you think something is going to be something kind of slightly different. So to keep an open mind. And I know that is kind of tricky, but these feel very like, the Hierophant is a Taurian energy. It's very much like, this sense of stubbornness. This is how it is. So, yeah, something that you think is definitely this is how it is not going to be that. But the story is still unfolding. And so that's important to be aware of. And that's kind of the energy. It does feel like it's quite a tricky energy for the day, actually, this energy coming through. And this might not be you, this might be other people having these very strong opinions. It just feels like there's strong opinions around at this moment in time with this energy, and it's about navigating that. So, yeah, I think it's an interesting day. And we'll see where this leads, because there is more information coming, news perhaps coming through. So we'll find out where this is going tomorrow. But the thing with the Justice right in the centre is to find the balance within interpersonal relationships. And that is the big theme of the day, finding that balance. So if someone is coming in really, really strong and opinionated, and you're kind of like, that's not what I believe. I think these are the sort of themes that you're going to be seeing a lot of, differing opinions. So, but it is to try and find that internal balance within yourself and to find the fairness. So that's ultimately what Justice asks. But people don't always act the way that you think they should, and they don't always, there's different expectations here. So, yeah. That's what it is. It's basically questioning a very rigid belief system that's coming through, and kind of questioning the limitations of that, however that presents in your life. It might be other people. It might be an aspect of you. It might be you dealing with somebody else. So that's it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.